Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. We're up in the gun room today, playing with a new cleaning product called Swabits. Great name. Stay tuned. I was actually supposed to be on a plane on my way to Seattle to visit some family for about 10 days, and we got about a foot of snow dumped on us, so kind of put the kibosh on that. I thought, man, that's a really good day to make a video up in the gun room. And I've been waiting a little while, had these for a bit. This product called Swabits. They're multi-surface firearm cleaning gun tips. And I found this company after I read an article about the parent company Superbrush LLC and a recent expansion they did, and it said something about guns in the title, which is the only reason I would read something like that. But they just did a big expansion in Massachusetts. So apparently, and it's in one article, but apparently the company started making foam applicators for cosmetics. I don't know, guys, I don't know how much you know about this, but you're looking at like a compact. There's a little foam applicator where the people can put the stuff on. Anyway, as that business started to drift overseas, they were looking for something else they could get into that would be interested in their higher quality applicators. Since then, they branched out into the medical industry, electronics, aerospace, and of course, firearms. I've always used some combination of I like these medical quality cotton swabs or patches, that kind of thing. Or I've got bore snakes hanging up here. And, there's nothing wrong with those solutions. They all work. I think the easiest really is the bore snake. I mean, you put your stuff on it, whip it through, and it does a fine job of scrubbing the bore out, pretty much as advertised. But they're kind of resource intensive to clean. I mean, if you do it with soap and water and stuff, it's just they take forever to dry, and it's a bit of a pain. Even the best cotton swabs, and these are actually pretty good, I buy them in bulk on Amazon, they leave lint behind. And while, I've never had a malfunction due to, lint in the chamber or something, I will occasionally find myself having to pick the lint out of nooks and crannies in the gun. So enter Swabits. Swabits, and they actually make another product called Bore-tips, and we'll get into both of them here. The Swabits replace your cotton swabs, and they come in this pack. They're about $5, and they're various sizes. We're going to get a closer look at them. They're fantastic for getting into really hard to reach places in your gun. And we'll clean my Glock 17 a little bit here so you can see it. I also like how precise they are. In some cases, I want to clean an area, but I want to avoid having a solvent or a lubricant get into that area because they don't require it. Say like the striker channel of a pistol, you don't want lubricants down in there. So the Swab-it makes it real easy. You just you take your Swab-it, you spray your cleaning stuff on it, you get exactly where you need to go. The foam tips on these are very absorbent, and they don't feel it, but they're really sturdy. Good enough to get in there and scrub and do the job, do what you need. Bore-tips, these guys here, they replace your patch system, and we'll play with that here in a second. The one key advantage to these, though, over using a patch, is they fully fill the barrel without having to overstuff it. Now, sometimes to get really good coverage with a patch, I'm trying to grab a patch here, I use an oversized patch for the bore, or I'll double up on the patches, and then you got to you're cramming it through there to try and get to get everything you want out of the lands and grooves in your bore. Because of the shape of the bore tip, this bore tip product, you don't have that problem. It's made exactly the size of the bore. These are 357 or 9mm, and so they get exactly into your rifling just what you need without really any extra oomph to it. So that's pretty cool. The products are, of course, more expensive than patches and cotton swabs. I mean, that's just the nature of a manufactured item like that. The difference is they can be cleaned and reused. You can clean them with soap and water. That takes again a bit resource intensive because you get a lot of rinsing and stuff. The easiest way to do it though is to use mineral spirits, and I'm going to demonstrate this for you. Mineral spirits, it's cheap, you get it right at Walmart. Okay, we got a little bit of shadow there. Alexa, turn bench on. Ah, that's better. Okay, that's my newest trick. Gotta love that Alexa. So here we have the Glock 17, and we're unloaded, all that good stuff. So we're gonna break this guy down. This gun is not all that dirty, but should be dirty enough to set an example here. So normally what I do is just, get the bore brush, and we still use that. And like I said, this gun is not that dirty, so I'm just going to, some G96 down there. Let that sit in a little bit. And normally I'd let that cook for a little while, but we'll go ahead and take the brush through it. And of course you're going to do that enough to, so it gets where you need it to be. And then we've got the bore tip, and these actually come threaded, so you just screw it right onto your cleaning rod and take it on through there. And you can see, now again, this gun wasn't that dirty, but you can see just how quickly it pulled that stuff out of there. And it's really even on, if you've got a rifle barrel gun with regular rifling, not like these Glocks, you actually see the rifling pattern on the patch when it comes out. You can kind of tell there, but anyway, it does a really good job. And then, if you're anal, you can take this thing off before you pull it back through. Another trick I saw that that came from the company was you can actually take, after it's gone through like that, dip it in mineral spirits and dab it dry and do it all again that quickly. Mineral spirits evaporate, so it works really well. Because these are cleanable, because you can clean them, I just I have a couple on hand. So I'll put another on here and run it right through there. And that's pretty clean. It pulled a little more out, but that's good enough for demonstration purposes. All right. So then what I like to do is just add a little bit of lubricant back to it. And so I've got a clean patch on there, or a clean bore tip. And we'll just give it a little G96 there. And voila, you can see that actually came out pretty clean, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Alright, so I've already got one of these packages of the gun tips available, and so they come in a bunch of different sizes. You've got that size there, separate those, and then I like these are awesome for different parts of the frame and the slide, and it comes with, I think, 3 of those. And you got these little guys which are perfect for your nooks and crannies, and it's got these, it's got sort of a conical tip to it, which is really nice. So basically, if you need, like I said, this gun is not that dirty. I guess I've said that a bunch now, haven't I? So you've got the conical tip is really nice for getting in, places where it's like that in there. This gun isn't that dirty. I've shot it a little, but that's good. It'll gunk it up really good. I guess we need to get probably some cleaning stuff on there. I want to get these good and dirty so you can see when we clean it off. But you can, you run it in your slide rails. I'm not going to go nuts here. If you watch the channel, you probably know I'm not an anal gun cleaner. I don't know that, I think some people take this to a level that just is not necessary, but we'll get it good and dirty so that we can get a good example of cleaning it off though. So yeah, there you go. And these are a really good replacement for my my cotton swabs. And they get, you know, if you've got like a spot real deep that you need to get into, particularly on a rifle, this will really get, you've got probably a good 6 inches on there, so you can get down inside stuff. So to clean the tips, it's pretty darn easy. Get yourself a paper towel ready. Get yourself some mineral spirits. It says odorless, but I'll tell you they're not completely odorless, but still not bad. You know, if you're not familiar, my gun room sits in between my bedroom and my child's room, so I try not to use anything that's got too much odor, or, you know, too carcinogenic. Anyway, so this goes real simple. Dip. Get that good and soaked in mineral spirits. Just dab it off. Let's get a good dirty one. You can see that draws it pretty clean there. Here, this one's good and dirty. Took it right out of there. It leaves a little bit of a gray mark behind, but the actual, you know, the grease and the oil and the everything you took off the gun ends up on the rag. So here's another one. This one got pretty darn dirty. This guy here. Yeah, got really dirty. This one's going to take a little extra. And you just do it until it's no longer leaving anything on your paper towel. And you know, they're not going to last forever. That's getting pretty good there. But they're cheap enough to where, you know, if you got 8 or 10 cleanings out of each particular swab, it would be plenty worth it. And we'll get more into really where the value is here. So let me go ahead and finish cleaning all these up. They, you know, the mineral spirits, you like I said, you can use soap and water, but the mineral spirits is the way to go. It cleans it up real fast. It evaporates rapidly, and you know, you can put the thing back to work really fast. And I think that's it. Yeah. And the manufacturer says you should get about 10 uses out of each one of these tips. Now, I think I've used these about 5 times and really not seeing any noticeable wear and tear on them. I think he's being conservative. Of course, he's the manufacturer. He's selling a product. He's got to do that. The bottom line is these aren't going to save you money. They are definitely more expensive than patches and cotton swabs. What they are is more efficient. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't enjoy cleaning my guns. The less time I have to spend doing it, the better. Now, there are people out there that really love doing it, and you know, God bless. You put all the elbow grease you want into the dang thing. Just not my idea of a good time. So anything that will get me spending less time cleaning my guns, the better. So, you know, I think that's the end. If efficiency is something that's important to you when you're cleaning your firearms, then these products are probably worth a try. A pack of the Bore-tips are going to run you, if you do an add-on item at Amazon, that's where, you know, if you're ordering $20 of something else, you can add something on for cheap. You can get these in each caliber for about $5. For about $25, they sell a big pack of assorted stuff if you've got lots of calibers. And this guy, the Swabits, the gun tips, which I really, really like these. It's a 9-piece kit and about $5 too. So they're cheap enough to try, and if you don't like them, give them to a friend. I think the mineral spirits cost me a whopping $4 or $5 Walmart, I think, or something like that. And you can use soap and water. It's just, I like, you do the mineral spirits, top it off, and you're ready to go in almost no time. I think these are already dry. I'm ready to clean with that again. Cool. You may want to use, I'm using this metal bowl. You may want to use something smaller because I think I waste a lot of the mineral spirits doing that. Anyway. Well, there you go, folks. Snowy day. Damn, it's still snowing. I'm not getting out of here for probably another 4 or 5 days. All right. Alrighty, folks. Always remember, anyone can shoot, and anyone can clean their guns with the Swabit things. Anyone can shoot and have fun. We'll see you next time.